Hello, Hachi. Welcome back. You thought you saw the last of the Barbie movie rankings, but you were wrong. If you recall, last week I was only able to rank all the movies and the villains, but I still want to rank the pets and the Kens. So, as you can see here, I've got our surprisingly long list of Barbie movie pets. It was a little bit difficult for me because I wanted to put both like I wanted to have I wasn't sure if I should put like just Barbie's pets or like or just like or have like the villains sidekicks, you know. It was a little bit hard, but I just decided to throw in all of the different pets, you know. Just it looks like a lot. It looks like a lot, but a lot of them I think I can rank like in one go, so it hopefully shouldn't take too long. It shouldn't take as long as the last time. And then we've got all of our Kens here. Yeah. So I'll probably start with all the Kens. Hold on. Let me pull my stuff back up. I'll probably start with all the Kens just because there are more animal characters than male characters in Barbie movies, surprisingly. Well, male human characters, I should say. Since, you know, a lot of the pet characters are in fact male, but you know, whatever. You get what I mean. Barbie has more pets than she does love interests. And I was fair. I was fair in this grouping, and I also put a couple of the female Kens because they count. They count. I think so. Regardless of what their names are, you know. Yeah, so I'm unfortunately going to have to keep this stream like as brief as I can, because unfortunately today I have not been feeling very good. I was not feeling very good yesterday for some reason. So yesterday, like last night, I just all of a sudden had like a horrible stomach ache and I was really dizzy, and so I thought maybe it could have been because I may or may not have skipped dinner yesterday. So, you know, I made myself some food like in the middle of the night, but you know it didn't really work out. So my stomach and my head were both still kind of and it's been like that pretty much all day. I'm feeling better now, but still, you know, just in case. I want to make sure that this won't kill me. Death by Barbie ranking. Oh my god. All right. So let me explain the tiers of our Ken list. So, at the very top tier, we have Kenuff. I feel like this goes without explanation. And then right underneath that, we have I love him, for the ones that, you know, they're not the best, but I still like them. And then we've got just Ken. Again, pretty self-explanatory. They're just Ken. And then we got forgot they were in the movie. For those who, you know, I guess they were there, but their impact on the movie was very, very minimal. And then at the very bottom, we've got not Kenough. There are a few Kens in here that I would say are not Kenough. So, up first, we've got the Nutcracker. I debated whether or not to put his like human form or his Nutcracker form in on this list, but I went with the Nutcracker one because I feel like more people. This is gonna sound really weird, but I feel like more people were in love with the Nutcracker version. And you know what? I'm gonna say that the Nutcracker was Kenough. I think he was one of the like the like nicer Kens, you know. He like Barbie was not his main goal, and that's something that I can appreciate in love interests, is that like the person they're in love with is not like their main goal. Like his whole goal was that he wanted to save his kingdom. You know, Barbie just kind of got roped into it, you know. So yeah, and he was nice, and he knows how to dance. So I'm gonna say Kenough. Yeah. All right, and then next, we've got the prince from Barbie Rapunzel. Sorry, I don't remember like most of the Ken's names. They're just all Ken to me. That sounds horrible, but this guy, I'm gonna say he's just Ken. I don't know. He didn't really stick out to me. Like, I know I'm gonna get some like hate for this, but like, while I did like Barbie Rapunzel, it's not my favorite of the classic Barbie movies. You know, it's just one of the movies for me. I'm sorry to say. And the prince, he just didn't speak to me, you know? All right. So next, we've got the prince from Barbie of Swan Lake. Oh, this one's a little bit tricky. I feel like he's also kind of in the just Ken tier for me. It's like, I don't know. Like, he did have more of an interesting personality than the one from Rapunzel. But, you know, he's still, I don't know, he's still kind of lacking, to me at least. He's not my vibe. Okay, and then we've got the one of two Kens from Princess and the Pauper, the one that has the same voice actor as Elle. You know, I think it's really funny that we have a Ken that has the same voice actor as Elle, and then a Ken with the same voice actor as Light. Iconic. They should kiss. What? Who said that? Anyway, you know what? I'm saying Kenough because, you know, he was a real one. He was a real Julian. That was his name. I remembered. He was a real one. It's like, you know, he was kind of the whole like mastermind behind, you know, like saving the princess and everything. And he always had Barbie's best interest at heart, and I appreciate that. And then we've got the other one, Dominic. That was his name. Wow! Holy moly! I can't believe I remembered that. You know, I'm gonna say he's just Ken. Like he's teetering for me. He's kind of teetering on I forgot they were in the movie, because he doesn't show up until like halfway through, and like all he does is he just like, I don't know, he listens in on Erica while she's in the bath, which is weird. And then he like sings her a song, and that's kind of it. I did not However, the thing that's keeping him from getting in the forgot they were in the movie tier is that I did not forget he was in the movie. So, you know, he did kind of have a purpose in the movie, but you know, it's just all right, and then next we have, I believe his name is Aiden from Magic of Pegasus. I'm gonna say he's in the I love him tier because I think he had like a much different personality than the previous Barbie love interests. Because like, you know, okay. I am not typically a fan of the like quarreling couple archetype. I do think that it's very played out. I'm not gonna lie, but I think in this scenario, in this context of the Barbie movies, I think it needed it. I think it needed a little bit of tension between Barbie and her love interest, you know. And I think he had like, he was a little bit like morally gray, I would say. Like, it sounds weird to say about a Barbie movie character, but it's true because, you know, he was kind of like, oh, what's the word? Not like a criminal, but like he was a bit of a bad boy. Let's just say, you know, he was not like, he wasn't like purely evil. Again, I feel like he was just like morally gray, and I feel like there should be more morally gray characters in Barbie movies. There, I've said my piece. And yeah, you know, I liked their chemistry. All right, and then we've got my beloved Nori. Of course she's Kenoff. Oh my gosh, I love her. She was so tsundere. And you know, I'm not typically a fan of tsundere girls, but you know, I thought that she and Alina were so cute, and you see, I didn't put Nalu because he is not. I didn't put like either of the male characters in Fairytopia. Because you know what? They were not Alina's love interests. Okay, I refuse to believe that the mermaid prince and the green fairy guy who was like so boring. I like barely remember anything about him other than he was like, his thing was forest. That was that was his thing, was that he did the forest. Like they didn't have that kind of chemistry that she and Nori had. So therefore, she is Kenoff, and the other two, not so much. So there. all I have to say. Okay, and then we've got the two from the Barbie Diaries. So the first Ken, I forget the name of like the jock character, but he's just Ken to me. He was nothing special, you know. Just kind of like a boring meathead. But this guy, freaking Kevin, not Kenoff. He is not Kenoff. All right, he was creepy. All right, like he was always coming in. I remember there was like a scene in the movie when like the girls were like being friendly, and he comes in and he's like, "Ooh, girl hugs, nice." Like, ew. He has very. I might get hate for saying this, but he has incel vibes. Like he has very like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's going for the jock and not a nice guy like me. Like he seems like the kind of guy who would like unironically say something like that. I do not trust this Ken. Absolutely not. All right, and then we've got The Ken. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot his name. Was it like Philip or something like that? This is my favorite Barbie movie, and I forget the guy's name. I cannot believe this. Or no, Derek. I'm like 80% sure it's Derek. anyways, we'll just go with Derek from 12 Dancing Princesses. I'm gonna put him in I love him tier, because I think that he and Barbie had a good chemistry in that movie. I thought that they were very cute, you know. I didn't like his bird. His bird was kind of annoying, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that in the next tier list. Yeah, I don't have too much to say. I just think he's nice. He's just a nice guy. All right, and then we've got the prince from Island Princess. Not Kenough. I have already spoken my piece about Barbie Island Princess. Oh, and hello, welcome. I've already spoken my piece about Barbie Island Princess and how much I am not a fan of this Ken in my movie ranking. Like, I don't get the logic. I don't get his logic of, like, I found this like random woman lost in the jungle. Oh, she's perfect to marry. What? Like, this guy makes too many logical leaps. Like, no. He's not for me. Okay, and then we've got the prince from Mariposa. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot he was in the movie. I did like his silly accent. His accent was very funny. He'd be like Mariposa, like he had a very Spanish, but not really a real Spanish accent. And I thought that was funny. But as a character and his relationship to Mariposa, like, yeah, you know, I think she had more of a connection to the villain. I'm not gonna lie. He just, you know, he was just kind of there, I guess. All right, and then we got the two twins from Diamond Castle. I'm ranking them both at the same time, because you know what? They are not Kenough. Absolutely not. These guys are so dense. They are so dense. They could not read the room. They're lesbians, Carl. Like, that was my thought the whole time. I was like, why are you here? Why are they here? Like, did they... I cannot remember a single purpose that they served besides, like, dancing with the girls at the very end of the movie. And they could have just danced with each other. Like, you know. These guys were very unnecessary. And, yeah, they were just unnecessary. Those girls did not need male love interests. I'm sorry to say, I'm not the first person to mention this, but they did not need to be there. Not Kenough. Mm-mm. All right. Oh. Prince Louis the which Louis is this? I don't know, man. There's so many Prince Louis. I'm sorry, I'm not good with my French history. But Prince Louis from Three Musketeers. I'm having a hard time placing him, cause like I don't know, like he was kind of silly, but at the same time he was a little bit sexist. You know, he said straight to Barbie's face, "You can't be a musketeer. You're a girl." So like, you know, that's not a good look, sir. I get that it was like the 1500s in France, but that's gonna get you canceled on Twitter.com. I'm just saying. But like, you know, again, like I don't want to put him at not Kenough. Because like I still think that it was hilarious that he almost died in like in a hot air balloon. That's got to be really embarrassing. You know what? You know what? The more that I think about it, he's not Kenneth. Because like, okay, listen. How are you going to say to Barbie's face after she just saved his life that she cannot be a musketeer? Okay, all the while, his like, what was the villain? Like his uncle or something. He was trying to like murder him the whole time, and he was completely clueless, and needed Barbie to save his life again. And only then he was like, oh well, you know what? Maybe you're worthy of being a musketeer after all. Nah. Like the more that I think about this guy, the more I have to say, like, nah, he is not Kenneth. All right, now we're getting to the real deal. We got the two truest forms of Kens. The Ken from Fairy Secret and Fashion Fairy Tale. Oh, I got those mixed up. Fashion Fairy Tale and Fairy Secret. Both absolutely top tier. These two are the best interpretations of Ken. Hands down, point blank period. Especially Fairy Secret Ken. Oh my gosh. Like, he was so iconic. He was every single scene that Ken was in that movie. I'm sorry, but he just stole the show for me. I might be a little bit biased because I am a Ken stan, but I think that his scenes in Fairy Secret were the best in the entire movie because he was just so silly and just like, I don't want to be here. I don't know what is happening. He was like an isekai character that didn't know that he was in an isekai. Just absolutely hilarious. And our poor Jonas Brothers haircut Ken from Fashion Fairy Tale. Again, you know what? I would say he stole the show in his scenes too. Not as hard as Fairy Secret Ken, but his scenes were pretty golden, and he did it all for his love of Barbie. I gotta respect that. It's so sweet. They're both the best. Those are the best versions of Ken, hands down. All right. Now on to the Prince whatever from Princess Charm School. He's going and forgot they were in the movie. Because, like, I can't even remember, like, was this guy just in the movie for, like, the one scene when they were, like, learning how to dance? Because I cannot remember. I cannot remember, like, a single other scene that this character was in. I can't even remember his name. Did they give him a name? I feel like they had given him a name. I just don't remember because he was so nothing. He was just kind of there, I guess. So yeah, This is again another one where I feel like Barbie had a better connection to like the villain's daughter. Oh, speaking of villain, oh my god, what was her name? The Australian girl in Mermaid Tale 2. She's just Ken for me. Again, this is another one that I've already kind of spoken my piece on. I don't know. I didn't really like her. As far as like girl Barbie love interests, she's kind of on the bottom for me. Like, you know me. You know how much I love a rivals to lovers trope. This one, I don't know. It just didn't hit the mark for me. I don't know. It's just, I feel like her character's just kind of flat. I can't really put my finger on it, but she was not the vibe. All right, and up next we've got the prince from Princess and the Pop Star. Again, I barely remember he was in this movie. Because he was in the movie for like all of like, what, like 2 scenes? Like, I think he only had like 2 or 3 lines of dialogue in the entire movie. And it was just like being surprised when it's revealed that that Barbie and Ai Hoshino had swapped places. And he was like, whoa, oh my gosh, no way. It's like, oh my god, shut up. I have nothing to say about this guy because he was barely in the movie. I feel like the writers like wrote out this whole movie and then we're like, oh crap, that's right. We have to make a love interest. Oh my gosh. And then they're like, oh, okay, it's a prince. Yeah. Perfect, call it a day. Okay, alright. And then we've got like, oh my gosh. I forget his name. His name like started, I think his name was like Chris or something. From Barbie and the Pink Shoes. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say he's just Ken. Like, you know, even this is like the one movie that I think had like just as many like slightly more male characters in it, and like he wasn't even the most funny one. I still am a big fan of the gay couple in that movie. He was just kind of there, I guess. Like I feel like he didn't even really have that much of a relationship to Barbie. Like I guess they kind of implied that he liked her, but you know, it was just, I don't know. Like she spent so much of the movie in like the ballet isekai. So I don't know. But I did not forget that he was in the movie. I will say that. I did not forget he was in the movie. Alright, and then we've got the one and only Skipper Ken. Because from Barbie and her sisters in a ponytail. I'm pretty sure this is the only Ken that Skipper has had. And you know, I'm putting him in I forgot he was in the movie. Because like, you know, I guess he did have a nice little like rivals to lovers trope with Skipper, but you know, Skipper and the other sisters plot were like kind of sort of just like mostly shoved aside for Barbie's plot, which like I said before, I'm kind of okay with, because I feel like with the sisters movies, they're kind of a mess. Because they try to put in like all of the sisters having their own sort of thing that they're dealing with. And Skipper was just like, she just wanted to be terminally online. So, you know. I don't really have too much to say about him. Alright, and then we've got the Pearl Prince. I gotta say, I forgot he was in the movie too. I think the Dolphin Prince had more of a character than he did. I like the Dolphin Prince. I should have put him on there! Oh my gosh, Dolphin Ken. Or the Prince of Delphenia or something? Delphine? Something like that. All I can remember was that he existed, and oh, I do remember the scary octopus lady had him like carry stuff for her. That's it. That's all I remember about him. Yeah, not the most memorable. All right, and then we got the nerd emoji guy from Super Princess Power. That's the name of the movie. The superhero one. I'm putting him, you know what? I kind of like him just because of all the drama that he caused, and not because I think he's a good character, but just because like I think that it's hilarious like how much he just freaking like doxed Barbie in that movie. Like he was like so like hellbent on like figuring out who she was. Oh my gosh. It was kind of funny, but that's just, again, like I don't think he was that strong of a character, but I did think he was kind of funny. All right, and then we got the two love interests from oh my god, from the Camp Rock one. Rock and Royals, that's what it's called. Honestly, these two, especially this guy, I didn't even know that this guy was supposed to be Barbie's Ken, because he never talked. I think he had one line in the whole movie. This guy at least had like a little more dialogue, but they were both pretty boring. It's just so, I don't know, Rock and Royals is just such a strange movie to me. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I got like hit with like a mind eraser after that movie ended. It was like stuff happened and then it was over. Like, I barely remember the existence of these two. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry. I know Rock and Royals and Princess and the Pop Star, I feel, have like some of the most like diehard fans of those movies. So I'm sorry if you're a fan of that and like are like, oh, baby, I can't believe you would say that about my favorite movie. I'm sorry. Maybe your movie should be better. I'm sorry to tell you that. All right, and then we've got Nerd Emoji Part 2 in the Spy movie. This is another Ken that is not Barbie's Ken. This was her friend's love interest. Barbie's love interest was the cat girl. I'm not taking any other answers. That's just she was. But I put this guy instead. You know what? I'm gonna say he's just Ken. He's just Ken to me. He looks like he still looks like the character in the like the spy pigeon movie, whatever that movie was called. I don't know, the one, the character that Tom Holland plays. That's what he looks like. he looks like the character in the Spies in Disguise. That's what it's called. He looks like the Tom Holland character in that movie. I don't know. I like that he was like a tech guy, but I think the cat girl stood out to me more. Oh wow, could you imagine? I like the cat girl more. Wow, what a shocker. All right, and then next we've got the Ken from oh my gosh. Again, this is like my one of my other like top tier Barbie movies, Starlight Adventure. You know what? I'm putting him and Ken off because I have never seen such a food-focused Ken before. Like I feel like every line of dialogue he had, like it always circled back to, oh boy, I can't wait to see what's for dinner. I wonder what's for dinner. Like that was his character. He was just hungry, perpetually hungry. And you know what? It left an impression on me, which is something that I cannot say for most of these Kens. Okay, and then we've got the one that's voiced by Light Yagami in Video Game Hero. You know what? He was kind of fun. I liked him. Was he my favorite Ken? No, but not bad. All right, and then we've got our the poor modern Ken. I feel so bad for the modern Kens. In this movie has both a male Ken and a female Ken in Dolphin Magic. Yeah, this is such a tough one, cause like I feel bad that Barbie kind of dumped him for a fish girl. But I'm gonna have to say he's kind of just Ken. I did like that he was Ken, regular like, okay, so there's like a difference let me lore dump you guys on like the Barbie movies. There's a difference between like Ken as like himself and then Ken the archetype. Ken as himself, I feel has just like grown more and more himbo, like as these movies have gone on. Like I'll talk more about it once we get to the next one. But yeah, like he had some nice himbo energy, but that's about it. Isla though, look at that, I remembered her name. Isla though, I liked her. I liked her more in Dolphin Magic than I did in the like Mermaid Power movie. Mermaid Power, I feel like they kind of stripped away her like bimbo energy. Like she had very like, I don't want to say born sexy yesterday, but like, you know, she kind of had that like sort of like alien girl sort of archetype, kind of like Starfire, you know, where she's like, she just didn't totally understand everything about humans. She was very Ariel-esque. Like, and I thought that it was cute. I thought she had a cute dynamic with Barbie, even though, you know, I do feel bad for Ken since she kind of dumped him for her, but at the same time, I do think that she's cute. All right, and then we've got, I kind of lumped the Princess Adventure Ken in with like the other two later Barbie movies that he was in, the Skipper one, and I think there was another one. But anyways, you know, I'm gonna say, oof. I feel like I forget that he was in the movies for the most part, but he did get a little bit more himbo, and I do like that. But I did not like how in the Princess Adventure movie, they made him have like they gave it like a miraculous ladybug sort of treatment, where it was like Ken was like trying to like confess his feelings to Barbie the whole time, but she kept on being like, oh wait, sorry, there's a thing that I had to do. And then it's just like it just never, you never get the payoff. Like then at the end with like the big like coronation thing, nothing happens. Ken is like, oh, there was something that I was going to tell you, Barbie, but never mind. It's not important. Like, no! Confess your feelings, dang it! That was one of the worst. Besides the goats, that was the worst part of that movie. I hated those goats. All right, and then we've got Barbie 2.0 from Barbie Big City Big Dreams. And you know what? Controversial take, but she is Ken-uff. Would you believe it? Barbie is Ken-uff. Yes, it's true. I don't know. I feel like she's different from our regular Barbie protagonist. Again, like, I feel bad that, like, you know, Barbie's kind of ditching Ken for her, but, like, at the same time, they were just so cute together in the movie, and the scene where she, like, sleeps on her shoulder. Ah! That was so cute! I love that. I thought that they had a really cute dynamic, and I'm glad that she, like, continued to be a character in the next couple movies. I thought that was sweet. I do like her. I do like Barbie number 2. Alright, and then last, but most certainly not least, we've got Ryan Gosling Ken. Ooh, this is gonna be hard to say. Because, like, again, he was a little bit sexist. Probably not a little bit. I mean, he did kind of like uproot their whole government system to put himself in charge. You know what? I'm gonna put him in I love him. Is he Kenough in the movie? Yes, but is he Kenough for me? Almost. Almost. He's almost there. Yeah, so there we go. There we go. There is my full ranking for all of my beloved, my favorite character, Ken. and the girl Kens. They're in there too. All right. Now we go on to the big list. I swear, I promise you, this won't be as hard as it looks. Sorry, let me get a bit of my water. Okay. So first, allow me to explain our tiers. Because we got quite a few. Also, don't ask me why that one is blue and also green. I don't know what happened. It won't let me change it. I don't know what it did. So, at the top of our list, we have I Want a Plushie, which is for characters that I think are so cute and so sweet that if they made a plushie for them, I would get it. And then right below that, we've got Cute Enough for ones that aren't necessarily my favorites, but you know, they're cute enough. And then we've got a little Goofy for ones that, like, I don't necessarily think that they're like cute, but I did think that they were kind of funny. Then we've got Nothing Special, pretty self-explanatory. I don't have very strong feelings about them either way. Then we've got Kind of Got on My Nerves. Again, pretty self-explanatory. There are, spoiler warning, there are quite a few of these animals that did kind of get on my nerves. Then we've got Sent to the Kill Shelter. I'm not playing games. If you annoy me too much, you're dead. You're dead. No exceptions. Do not get on my nerves. And then at the very bottom, we've got Demon in an Animal's Body. I'm pretty sure we know which two especially are going to be going in that tier, but let me explain a little bit. So, cuz I have specific criteria for a demon in an animal's body, all right? The thing about that ranking is that the animal cannot just like having like a talking animal, that's not going to cut it. It has to be like a four-legged animal that, you know, typically you would not be thinking would be like walking around on two legs, a skinwalker, basically. Just an animal that is doing things that an animal would not be doing, physically should not be able to be doing, but yet here we are. So yeah, so that's what I would consider a demon in an animal's body. All right, so with that all out of the way, let's begin. I was very surprised to find that there really were not any animals in Barbie and Nutcracker, well, besides the villain. But the villain did have this little bat. And I'm sorry to say, but he was okay. I mean, you know, he was kind of cute, but I don't have strong feelings about him. Penelope the Dragon from Barbie Rapunzel. I'm putting her in top tier. I think she is just so cute. I love her design. She's very like Spyro-esque, and I do think Spyro is very cute. But she's so cute, and she reminds me of oh my god, what? I'm going to absolutely butcher the pronunciation of this company, but like Slaych. It's like a toy company. They produced like these like plastic toys. It reminds me of like their Bayala series, where it was about like about fairies and stuff like that, and like different fantasy creatures. She looks like she would fit in that universe very easily, and she's voiced by Cree Summer, who, you know, who doesn't love a character voiced by Cree Summer. And then we've got the hair. I don't know. he's kind of creepy looking. Like compared to like the later bunny characters, I don't like him. I don't like him because, like, you know, Barbie can do cute animals clearly. Because, like, in the same movie, we got Penelope, who is very cute, but you know, he's just got like an off vibe to him. He looks very like, I would say early CGI, but this is early CGI. And he looks kind of like a bootleg 3D animated movie character. He's got a very Ratatouille vibe. Not Ratatouille, Ratatouille. If you know, you know. I'm sorry to say. All right, and then we've got Mother Gothel's little weasel guy. I thought he was funny. I love him. I love how he says, "Give him to me." Oh my god, that kills me every single time. Just that delivery. His voice is just, I get, it can definitely, I could see it being very annoying to some people, but I am not some people. I thought he was hilarious. All right, and then next we've got Lila from Swan Lake. She got on my nerves. Which is weird because, and I've said this before, but like as a kid, I really liked her. But I think I just really liked her because I was a little girl and I was a horse girl growing up and I liked unicorns and stuff. So I think I just like automatically liked her just because she was a unicorn. But like looking back, like no, she was like so mean. And she was so ungrateful to Barbie after she like freed her from being killed by hunters. Like, be grateful. She spared your life. She's a freaking jerk. She's like the jerkiest unicorn. She's like that, you know, that Gravity Falls episode where like Mabel and like Wendy and her friends have to like get a unicorn hair and the unicorn's just like, you're not pure of heart. She's like that. She's that kind of unicorn. I did not like her. All right, I'm ranking both of the Princess and the Pauper Cats together. So I'm gonna say they were cute enough. I thought they were cute. The Wolfie, I'm pretty sure is the boy cat's name. His whole like he's a cat but he barks sort of shtick kind of wore off on me. Upon rewatching this movie, I remember thinking that was like such a fun and quirky idea, but like now I'm just kind of, it feels very pick me. And that's weird to say about a fictional cat from a Barbie movie, but it feels very like, oh, he's not like other cats, you know, and that kind of annoyed me, but you know, it's whatever, it's fine. And then we got the Preminger's dog. Whoops, not that one. Sent to the kill shelter. I did not like him. Ugly freaking dog. I don't like that the dog has a mole. No. No. I'm not a fan of the dog. Okay, alright. Something... We need to change this. We need to change this. Okay. Listen. I have nothing left to say. Alright, moving on to, oh my gosh. Brietta. Holy moly, I can't believe I remembered her name. Barbie's horse sister. You know what? I'm gonna say she was cute. She's a nice horsey. She's better than Lila. She's so much better. So much better. Because she's nice to her sister. Like even though she was a human and she got turned into a Pegasus, she still lets her sister like ride on her back. Like that's pretty cool. That's pretty chill of her. Yeah, she was cool. She was cool. I liked her. I liked her as a horse, I think, more than I liked her as a human. She was like the Beast, you know, from Beauty and the Beast, where like he was better as a beast than he was as a human. Go back, return to horse. I'm sorry, I still just find that concept so hilarious. Like, he turns her into a horse. Alright, and then next we've got Shimmer, also from Magic of Pegasus, sent to the kill shelter. She actively made the movie worse. Alright, she almost got Barbie, and I think the guy's name was Aiden. She almost got them killed due to her greed. This polar bear, this is the kind of greed they talk about in the Bible. Alright? Not this Bible, but in the Bible, you know? Did not like this polar bear. This polar bear makes me wish that the ice caps would melt faster. just so that I can get out of here. Get out of here. Sent to the kill shelter. Alright, and up next, we've got my all-time OG GOAT, Twyla from 12 Dancing Princesses. Of course she's going up in the I want a plushie of her tier. Cause she's so cute. She's like a little tiger kitty. Oh my god, she's adorable. I had the doll for the 12 Dancing Princesses, and it came with like this little mini figure of her like in a little ballet tutu, and you could like, it had like a little like string attached to the top. So what you would do is you would like twirl it around, and so it would be like she's doing like a pirouette. I just love her. I love her so much. Okay, and then we've got the talking bird with a very like Indian accent. He got on my nerves. Like I said before, did not like. And the monkey that jump scared me, also from 12 Dancing Princesses, Demon in Animal's Body. Did not like that monkey. That monkey was scary. That's the scariest freaking monkey that I have ever seen in my entire life. I did not like that monkey. And listen. Because of the Barbie movies, you might think that I'm like a monkey hater or something. I am not. I love monkeys. I love Curious George. I think that monkeys are adorable. Just not the Barbie ones. I don't know why they always miss the mark. They're just scary. They make them scary in every single movie. I don't get it. Alright, and then we've got a girl Bibble. Kind of got on my nerves. She was like barely in the movie, which is like, whew, thank God, because you know we've already got one Bibble. All right, we don't need another one. I'm just saying. But like, I don't like her design. She's just so. You know what I mean? Like, it's just. No. One Bibble is enough. We don't need another one. Alright, and then we've got the elephant with the Miley Cyrus eyes from Island Princess. She got on my nerves too. Because she was actively actively sabotaging Barbie's relationship to the prince. She almost got her visa revoked. Because she was like hiding a letter from the prince, and that almost got her like beheaded or whatever was gonna happen to her. But yeah, I don't like this elephant. I don't think she deserves to be sent to a kill shelter, because you know she's just a baby. But still, also the Miley Cyrus eyes do not help. It is very off-putting. An elephant should not look like that. An elephant should not have those, like, very big, very mascara-filled blue eyes. Just absolutely not. That is not how an elephant looks. I don't know what elephant they use as a reference for this model, but it is not good. All right, and then we've got her gay peacock and red panda dads, also from Island Princess. You know what? I'm putting them in cute enough. Cause I liked their relationship. I thought that they were very cute. But, you know, they're not cute enough that I would get a plushie of them. And once again, we return to Monkey. We returned to Monkey. This one, the monkey in this movie, she was at least better looking. For one, she did not jump scare me. So for that, you know, I have to at least put her in the nothing special category. Like, she didn't really stick out to me. I guess, like, she sang that one song. That was a pretty decent song. But, you know, other than that, not my favorite Barbie animal, I have to say. The mice, though, the villain's little mice, I like them. I like them. I think that they are very cute. I like that you can't see it because it's cut off, but like I have all three in the picture here. But I like that there's one that's like dressed like a little burglar, and it's very cute. And I like their song about cheese. That's like the one thing that I remember the most about this movie, was that there were rats that sang a song about cheese, and I like cheese. There you go. Put that as a quote. I like cheese. BBB Hachimarisu 2024. Yeah, I like cheese. So, yeah, I like them. Alright, and then up next we've got the butterfly rabbit from Mariposa. I'm actually going to put her in I Want a Plushie tier. I thought because like I barely remembered anything about Mariposa when I streamed this. But, like, I was expecting this character to be, like, really annoying. Like, I don't know. In the picture, she looked like she would be really annoying. But I was pleasantly surprised. She was very, like, toned back. She was more like a sidekick. And I can appreciate that. She was not annoying. She was not annoying. Which is a blessing. And I have to admit, the character design is really cute. Like, rabbit plus fairy plus butterfly, like, that's just such a cute combination. I think that she's adorable. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Now, the Diamond Castle dogs. You guys already know where they're going. Demons! Demons! They're evil. I don't trust these dogs as far as I can throw them. These are not dogs. These are not you could see, look at them. Look at their eyes. You could see the evilness in them. They're evil. I don't trust those dogs. Any dogs that can like stand up on their hind legs and dance like that, those are not dogs. Those are skinwalker dogs. I do not like those dogs. You could tell me that those dogs were like secretly a part of the villain's plan, and I would believe you. I would believe you, because those dogs, there's something ain't right about those dogs. I don't know what to tell you. Something ain't right about them. Alright, so next we've got the villain's weird dragon guy. I don't know where to rank him. Cause like I guess I'll put him in nothing special. Cause like he didn't really get on my nerves. And I guess he's like kind of cute, but like at the same time I feel like his design was a little bit grody. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's a little bit off-putting. He's a little too shiny for me. Like, it makes him look like he's covered in, like, sewage or something. So, you know, you know. And then we've got Chuzzlewit from the Christmas Carol. And you know where this guy, I think you guys know where this guy's going. If you remember anything. Into the demon section. That cat is not a cat. That is not a cat. I don't know what that thing is, but that is not a cat. Just look at that face. Look at that face. Cats do not look like that. Cats do not have faces like that. I don't trust that cat. I don't trust that cat. Also, I just even if he wasn't a demon in an animal's body, I still don't really like him. He's just so I don't know how to describe it other than like I felt physically uncomfortable every time this cat was on screen, and I think that's mostly because again, demon in an animal's body, but still. All right, and then we've got the dog from Thumbelina. Nothing special. It's just a dog. Not even a cute dog. It's like the ugliest CGI pug. Like I think you can make animated pugs cute. Just not that one. That one was ugly. Worst part of the movie was that dog. All right, and then we've got Miette from the Three Musketeers, and you know what? As much as it pains me to say this, because I do think that she's very cute, Demon! Demon! That is not a cat. Like, that cat was like doing like backflips and like walking and like running and like doing like parkour and stuff. That is not a real cat. That is not a cat. That is some foul creature that got put in the cute, innocent body of a little cat. That is not a cat. And again, I don't like to say that because, like, I do think that she's very cute. It's just every time she would do, like, a backflip or, like, hold a sword, cats can't hold things in their little paws. They can like, kind of, like, grip onto things with their claws, but they can't hold stuff. They don't have thumbs. They can't do that. They can't do that. The dog, however, the villain's dog, I will say it sends a kill shelter because, like, woof, pun unintended. But like, that at least the dog is a dog. I don't think that this cat is a cat. Okay. So next we've got the little sea lion from Barbie Mermaid Tale. When I was looking at him, I was thinking about putting him in the I want a plushie tier. But then I remembered the scene where he licks Barbie's toes. So, you know, unfortunately, I gotta bump it down. You know, and that's not his fault. That's not his fault. I think his name is Snout. Something like that. It's not his fault that it was the animators and the writers' fault for making such a cute little fella do a weird, nasty scene like that. But unfortunately, because of his existence, we have a scene where he licks Barbie's toes, and I cannot stand for that. Absolutely not. Nasty, disgusting. Zuma, however, I do want a plushie of her. I think that she's really cute. She's so, I don't know. She's really cute, and I'm pretty sure she was voiced by Kathy Westlock. But I like her voice regardless. She's got a very cute, like, friendly voice. I did for a while. I think I might have lost it, but I also had the doll for Barbie and a Mermaid Tale, and it came with a little, like, toy of Zuma, and I love that one. I love that toy. I'm a big fan of dolphins. She has, oh my god, she is very, let me be part of your symphony. She's like that. She could be in one of those pictures. Absolutely. I think that's why I like her. I think so. I think I just like her because she's a very part of your symphony kind of dolphin. Yeah. All right, and then we've got the little sea dragon. He was in both of the Mermaid Tale movies, and I also want a plushie of him. He is so cute. I am so glad we get sea dragon rep. Absolutely, sea dragons are just so cool. They're just such neat looking animals, and yeah, like. And he's designed so cute. I just love him. gotta be like out of all of the like villains pets, I think he's probably the cutest one. Definitely my personal favorite out of all the villain pets. All right, and then we've got I believe Barbie's dog's name is Sequin. She was cute. I would say she's cute enough. She at least I believe that this dog is a real dog. However, this dog, like Jacques or whatever, the French dog in Fashion Fairy Tale, Demon in an Animal's Body. Look at that pose. Look at that pose. That is not a pose that a normal dog would do. That is not a real dog. I'm sorry to say. The cat I'm putting in nothing special because, like, I don't know. I feel like she was just kind of there. I think she was just there because they didn't want to have, like, just two dogs in the movie. But, you know, I can't get over this dog. This dog is not, that's not a real dog. I don't like it. I don't like it. Mom, I want to get off the ride. All right, and then we've got Prince, I believe was the dog's name in Princess Charm School. You know, I would say he's cute enough. He's a little too basic for me to want a plushie, but you know, he's a good boy. He's a very cute dog. I wish that he was in the movie more, but you know. All right, and then we've got the husky dog in Perfect Christmas. He kind of got on my nerves. Actually, no, I take it back. He goes in nothing special. The squirrel is the reason. I forgot, because you see, the squirrel is the main antagonist of that movie. But you know, I think that this dog is okay. It's just it was just the squirrel. It was the squirrel that made it do stupid stuff that like ruined an already not very good movie. Okay, and then we've got the two dogs from Princess and the Pop Star. Again, I kind of have to say they're nothing special because like they were barely in the movie. Both the dogs in this movie were like side characters, kind of like the prince. I feel like the only characters that really mattered in that movie were Barbie, the Ai Hoshino, and her manager, her evil manager. And that's it. Kind of everybody else was irrelevant in that movie. Okay. Up next, we've got the two other puffball characters from Barbie Mariposa, who I secretly headcanon are Bibble's parents. I have a whole like game theory idea behind the whole Mariposa and Fairytopia thing. You know what? I'm gonna say both of them, they kind of got on my nerves. I did not vibe with them. We've already got Bibble. We don't need any more puffball characters. And also, like, I don't like how they tried to gaslight me into believing that Mariposa always had this pet. Because no, she did not. No, she did not. Nowhere in the first movie was this creature ever mentioned. And now all of a sudden we're like, oh, it's my beloved pet puffball. Oh, wow, it's so nice to see you again since we've been together for like forever. Like, I'm sorry. No, you're not gaslighting me. You're not gaslighting me. There's only one puffball that matters in the entire Fairytopia universe, and it's Bibble, and he's down here. Okay. Rant aside. Next, we've got the cryptid horse. I think Barbie called it Majesty from the pony, the ponytail movie. You know, I hate to say it, but she was kind of nothing special. I did like, you know, again, I did like the moral of, you know, like letting this like magic horse go and be off with its kind. I did like that. I think that was a good choice on the writer's end. But I don't know. As a character, she was just kind of horse. And you can write a character that is a horse. This one just didn't, it just didn't hit the mark for me. It was just horse. Speaking of horses, we've got the little seahorse from Pearl Princess. She was kind of goofy. She didn't like really stick out to me, but I do think that she's cute. She's cuter, I think, than like some of the other animals on this list. So that bumps her up, I would say, to a little goofy. And you know what? I'm gonna put the eel on the same tier too, cause I don't know. I kind of like him. I think he's kind of cute. That might be a weird take, but I do think he's kind of cute. And then we've got the weird, like, aardvark creatures. I don't really know what to call these things from the Secret Door movie. I don't know. They were kind of cute. I think they should go in a little goofy too. I like the colors of them. And you know, I don't know. They were kind of cute. Again, like Alright, and then we've got Barbie's dog and cat in Princess Power. Nothing special. They look like Littlest Pet Shop characters, but like not like the classic Littlest Pet Shop characters. I mean like the Gen 4 Littlest Pet Shop characters, you know, the ones that nobody liked. Because they had no charm. They had no aesthetic appeal. Yeah, they remind me of those, which is not a good thing. The frog, however, I love the frog. I really like this frog, this weird evil frog. I am a Froggy fan, but this frog, I don't know. There's just something about him. All right, and then we've got I'm gonna rank all 4 of the sisters' puppies because they're all like kind of basically the same to me. And what is that, you ask? Nothing special. I'm sorry to say, the puppies are just kind of there. I guess they never really like serve too much of a purpose. I feel like. I mean, the one puppy, I guess, did like save them from the trap that they got in the Puppy Adventure movie. But you know, they're not really like, I don't know. they just didn't really do too much for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm more of a cat person. They're okay, like, in design, but other than that, kind of whatever. And then we've got the robot dog and cat. I like them a little bit better. I'm gonna say they're cute enough. They still have that sort of, like, G4 Littlest Pet Shop look that I am not particularly a fan of. But I will give them, they at least had more of a character. which I appreciate that. And you know, that is, I think, just because they can talk. But I give them a pass because they're robots. They're like, it's like an eye dog, you know, for those of you who remember the eye dogs. But you know, they had a, I didn't really understand, like, I feel like they were trying to like pair up the dog and the cat, which is like kind of weird, but you know, it is what it is. That was definitely a choice. All right, and we're almost at the end, so don't worry too much. We've got Popcorn, I believe was its name, from the Starlight Adventure. Again, this was another one that I thought was gonna be like really annoying, but it wasn't. I'm gonna say it was cute enough. I was a little bit disappointed because like this character is supposed to be like an alien that evolves into like something like completely totally like random, and what did it turn into? A cat. Just a cat. So you know, that was a little bit disappointing, but at least it wasn't annoying. Its previous form, though, it felt a little too Bibble-esque to me. All right, and then we've got the gay dog for the puppy adventure. It kind of got on my nerves. I did not like the vibe of the dog, and also the dancing was not very good. But then again, all of the puppy adventure was not very good. So you know, what more can I say? Not a very good character from a not very good movie. All right, this next one might be a little controversial, but I'll put the little cloud guy because I would say he's kind of like a pet. He's an AI pet. If the robot dog and cat count, then this guy counts too. And I would say he's a little goofy. He's kind of getting on the Monica DDLC sort of side, a little. He's getting a little too I for his A, if you know what I mean. But I think he was a cute character. And I like the design of the clouds. I don't know. It's just a cute little guy. What can I say? And we got the jewel dolphins. I'm sorry to say, but they're nothing really special. They're just kind of dolphins. They didn't really have a character other than like getting trapped and almost getting trafficked to like, I don't know, like NASA or whatever the like marine biologist equivalent of NASA is. Ocean Gate? I don't know, maybe. Yeah, they didn't hit for me. All right, but then we're almost at the end. Last couple, last three. We've got the Princess's Rabbit from Princess Adventure. I'm sorry to say, but it's nothing special. I kind of forgot that this rabbit was in the movie. Until I forgot that this rabbit was in the movie until I looked it up and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot she had a rabbit. The horse, however, I love the horse. I love the horse. It's very funny. I feel like it kind of ripped off Maximus from Tangled a bit. But, you know, I do love a quirky horse, and I find it ironic that this movie that is not very good had more, it gave the horse more of a character than the movie that was actually about the horse. Crazy how that works. And last but not least, we have the Vaquita from the Mermaid Power. This one's kind of hard. I kind of want to give it like a little bit of an edge because it had like a very different animal, but at the same time, it was only really in like 1 or 2 scenes. Like they had it on the poster, like the Vaquita was like a main character or something, but it wasn't. It wasn't. So I'm gonna put it in nothing special. I'm sorry. I do think that it's cute, but you gotta be a little more than cute, alright? You can't just be looks, mister. Yeah, so there we go. There is my full list of all of the Barbie movie animals. Yay! So we've got all of the animals and all of the Kens ranked. Hooray! Well, this was definitely quite a way to end off all the Barbie movie stuff. So I think I'm gonna end things off here. But thank you all for joining me in a relatively quick stream. I hope you all found at least a little bit of enjoyment out of it. And I'll see you all next time. Have a beautiful day. Bye!